Family, friends have confirmed that 19-year-old's name is Jacob Morejon. Loved ones have been coming here to his memorial. Right now, it's unclear why Hernandez pulled out his gun and fired it at that driver, but just a few moments ago, a judge is alive and in the hospital after being shot in the arm and the stomach. It all happened right here in the intersection of Livingston. Very much active. You can still see the area blocked off. Tyson McCord for poor judgment for pulling out that gun and shooting. Continue to see mass shootings across the country. It's really important for law enforcement to have a plan. And behind these doors, Collier County cases like this usually go unsolved, but not this time around. Marco Police Department were able. Court records show his wife filed for divorce on Wednesday. That's the same day authorities say he took his boat out from this marina and hasn't been. Well, the locals are used to it, but they may pay more attention if what's brewing out there in the. But I want to show you guys just how strong these winds were. I'm told this trailer was parked all the way. People are coming to the beach. People are coming to the pier. They are enjoying these stormy sights and conditions. Affordable housing. The sheriff wants those who protect and serve this community to be able to live here. But right now, that's getting a little hard to do because there is no housing available, and what's left out there is very. So as you can see, this sign is not so small, but if you're focused on getting into the Gulf, you might miss it. I spoke to a few people here who told me. I want to show you guys this map right behind me of the islands. Right now, we're located right here in the middle, and according to the community, this is called the Business Island. And around me, and is protecting these pelicans that day. They can have some rest and eases the stress at Von Ark's Wildlife Hospital. Now the push is on to make that pilot program permanent. This is George, and he is one of many that were dumped in India. Have also been showing their support with the beeps. In Collier County, Jennifer Morejon, Wink News. These chickens, pigs, horses, all of them must move. Collier County is giving. This right here is quite a catch, about 18 feet long and 100. Rage on the road. That's what Collier County Sheriff's deputies say happened right here Tuesday night. And now a man is in the hospital with gunshots to his arm and stomach.
Scares the crap right out of me. I won't go anywhere without my husband.
That's definitely upsetting to know someone's out there with a loaded gun and not afraid to use it.
It's pretty crazy to happen like around here.
This fit of road rage happened at the intersection of Livingston and Radio Road next to this Wawa. The deputy's report says the victim was driving south on Livingston and being followed by another car from Pine Ridge Road. When he got to this intersection, he got out of the car and approached that driver. That's when that driver opened fire. Drivers pumping gas told me, sadly, they're not surprised.
It's a sign of the times. People just have a very short fuse and put guns in the mix. You got a problem.
Richard Brown told me he has a license to carry, but urges everyone to stay calm when on the roads. And a message to angry drivers in general. Every day it gets worse and worse.
Cool it. Relax. It's a rough world out there. People drive fast, they drive aggressively. Be careful. Just drive carefully. That's all. Drive defensively and don't lose your cool.
The victim is in the hospital. He told deputies he does not know the shooter or why he'd opened fire. If you know anything about what happened here, call Collier County Sheriff's Office. In Collier County, Jennifer Morejon, Wink News. A place for furry friends to run around and enjoy turned into a crime scene Saturday evening.
I think it's terrible. I don't think anybody should be coming to a dog park and shooting a dog.
Tyson McCord admits he pulled the trigger. He claims his German Shepherd was being attacked by a Bulldog Pit Bull mix. But detectives found no evidence of that. The owner of the Bulldog Pit Bull mix says the dogs were growling at each other, and she was pulling hers away when McCord said, quote, "Control your dog or I will shoot it." You're fine with having, someone bring a gun to a public place like this? You're completely...
Absolutely. I can't imagine being in a situation where you need a gun and not have it.
But Jonathan Crowd-Hamill believes shooting the dog was not necessary.
I know how valuable and important animals are to people that own them. I would be devastated if something happened to my little beagle. So I can understand the reaction, but I think it was an overreaction.
A legal expert told me while McCord felt like he was protecting his dog, he did not have the right to shoot it under Florida's Stand Your Ground law.
If it had been an attack on a person, or if it had been to protect your real property, then you do have the right to use the Stand Your Ground defense. When you are protecting your personal property only, you are not. A dog is considered personal property.
This afternoon, a judge set McCord's bond at $30,000 for animal cruelty and firing his gun in public. I spoke to the owner of the dog that was shot. She tells me the dog is doing good and it got shot in the neck but will recover. Live in Naples, Jennifer Morejon, Wink News. As you enter Isles of Capri, these signs align the streets. They say keep the business island business, save Capri, no to rezone. The message represents a movement in the community to stop a rezoning proposal in the heart of the island.
We believe it's going to completely change our small island lifestyle here.
Matt Crowder is the secretary of Capri Community, Inc. This land owned by FCC Beach and Yacht is a C3 zone for commercial use only. But Crowder said the owners applied to have Collier County rezone as a PUD, which will allow for residential development.
We feel like it is sort of a shock to our system. This is not what people expected when they purchased their houses here. And it is certainly not what the gentleman who developed this property expected.
Crowder says the owners want to build 3 high-rises with 108 units. He told me neighbors are okay with the owners building whatever they want as long as it's for commercial purposes.
Most of these people we got people 80s, 3 people over 90. It's going to be a lot of stress for these people, especially the noise, especially the traffic. Emergency vehicles. So
Commissioner Rick LaCostro said he's met with the island's board and residents to discuss the proposal and shares similar concerns about the rezoning. Nothing surrounding this possible project has made it to the county commissioners just yet. I did reach out to the attorney of that developer and landowner, and I have not heard back. On Isles of Capri, Jennifer Morejon, Wink News.